Welcome to the cinematic world of movies.
Any questions?
Welcome to your cinematic world of movies, your cinematic world of wonders. My name is Focus, the Radio Dark Knight, and I'll allow...
Yeah, my name is Chinatu, aka Sidekick, aka Ant-Man.
And if you're following us on our social media platform, you know what today is all about now. We have the awesome, amazing Stan Nze in the studio.
What is it? Is all that name for me?
It is for you, brother.
Lillian, if you're hearing us off your radio, please put it off.
It's good to be here.
Yes, good to have you. And just like our Ogada was here a couple of weeks ago, Mr. Chris Ode, what we're just basically going to do is just have fun, just gist, talk about the movies, talk about Ahanna, talk about Rattlesnake, and all the things that encompass you taking on the role, how it was on the scene and everything. But before we start on that, we just want to ask a funny question in lighter note.
Okay.
You're already know the question.
Wait, are you guys about to put me on the spot?
No. We just want to ask this question where your name is Stan.
Yeah.
How do you feel when we hear people say, I stand you?
Well, I feel like a legend, actually.
Oh shit!
My name is trending,
I stand.
My name is powerful. Stan, I stand.
So what if I want to say I stand you now?
Yes, I stand.
Yeah, stand. I stand. So stand, capital letter, I stand. Small letter.
I stand, I restand, I Pakistan. Okay, we saw Rattlesnake,
Yeah.
the Ahanna Story, and
Do you like it?
wait now, we're getting there.
Of
We're getting there. Before we saw Rattlesnake, we saw it a week after it came out, and we were waiting for because we were busy, we couldn't see the movie. So before we saw it, we're like, why is nobody talking about this movie? Okay, let's see this movie, makes sense finally and everything. Then we went to see the movie. Immediately, even this man here, we're like, why is nobody talking about this movie?
But people were talking about it in week.
Not
Not
the
enough
week,
for-
but not
yeah.
enough. Let's check out Living in Bondage. Living in Bondage had that. Everybody just talking about. Have you seen Living in Bondage? Like, I know, okay, the movie is good. That's the reason why people are talking about it. But why isn't it? Is it the pandemic? But then we saw it. We're like, we're impressed. I mean, yeah, it had some plot holes and no movies without scene. But we're impressed, not just with the acting. Acting, awesome. Acting was superb. Like we told Chris, we said, yeah, the casting, you guys really did well. Now talking about the casting, it was revealed to us that you auditioned for Living in Bondage, and you didn't get it. So we'll get to the other question, but how did it make you feel at that point when you didn't get it and it was something you could really play on?
Yeah.
Well, the honest truth is, I've gotten used to auditioning for roles that I didn't get in Hollywood. Right from the onset, the start of my career, it was part of the process. There's just one lead role in a film, and 200 people, 300 people, sometimes 1,000, sometimes as much as 2,000 people are going to audition for that role, and just one person is going to get it. So I always just encourage myself, yes, I didn't get it today, I will get the next one. If I didn't get the next one, I will get the one after it. So I was never, sometimes I go home and cry, I go home demoralized, sometimes I felt like giving up, is this really for me? But one thing just kept me going, just telling myself that one day mine will come as well. And little did I know that the thing about Rattlesnake is, from even the auditions, Ramsey said something the day I came into the room to read. He said, you have the voice for this character.
I just wanted to say
this character, this film. So if you saw the film, it was voiceover driven.
Yes.
Amazing acting, fantastic, but we want more. We want somebody that has the voice that will be soothing for it and all that. So everything just worked in line. And the truth is, I wouldn't have, now that I've played Ahanna, I wouldn't have wanted to be Nnamdi Okeke because mine was specifically crafted for me.
So after seeing Living in Bondage, did you think I would have done better?
Something extra,
something extra.
Well, once a film is created, it's a work of art.
Yeah.
No work of art, like you said, is perfect. I mean, even as I talk here, I don't back down sometimes. There's times when I talk, I don't really talk where. Will you now say, would someone else do this interview better? You cannot be a better Stananze than Stananze. You know, all the flaws, all the setbacks, all the features that make Stananze unique is what makes Stananze. So Nnamdi Okeke was delivered excellently well by Jide Kene Achifusi. So nobody would have done it better. We've known that character as that character now, and it's excellent the way it is.
Great. Now, when we had Jide Kene in the studio, it was early this year, right?
Yeah.
And we asked him a couple of questions, like you took on an iconic movie and a character of an iconic character, which is Nnamdi Okeke, and we asked him if he had seen the original Living in Bondage, and he said no. Did you see the original Rattlesnake before? You know,
absolutely.
All three parts.
So, all three parts. I saw it on YouTube. So I wasn't privy to see when it came out initially, but it was something I had a lot of buzz. Ahanna and Rattlesnake. I wasn't sure what exactly it was, but I knew it was a movie that was popular. Eventually, when they were going to cast for it, I went and watched the movie. Let me even know this character I'm auditioning for. What's the history? How does it behave? What are the things he's done before? It was a torture to watch, honestly, because it's, of course, it's on YouTube and it was made.
The quality was really
sound wasn't very great. It was hard to. It was a torture to watch, but it was enjoyable as well.
It was enjoyable. Okay, so just on the aspect of another actor right now, you got to play Ahanna, which was originally played by Okechukwu Igwe and Francis Duru. Yes.
Yeah.
So how did you see theirs? Like, did you have to like watch theirs to be like, okay, this is Ahanna for that generation. I'm going to try and do Ahanna in my own. The reason why I'm asking this is because you said you read the script for Ahanna 4 times before shoot. So reading it because you're a thespian, you get. We do this thing where we have to really digest ourselves into the script, you know. Read it more than 3-4 times if we have to, you know, so we can really balance ourselves into it. So how was it for you when you watched the old one, read the script, and then, you know, did you think to yourself like, I think let me do it like this for this generation without shit?
So the thing about it is, when I seen the first one and reading the scripts sort of messed with my mind.
Oh.
Because you would agree with me that this film is not, the remake is not exactly.
It's not. No. It took creative decisions
exactly.
to. Yeah.
So you know how you watch the first film and say, okay, but this thing will happen for this one. Where is it now?
Yeah.
Why didn't it happen like this? So I had to disconnect from the first film. Yes, that's a great film, but we're about to make an even greater film. So to deliver a new generation Ahanna, to deliver an Ahanna that people will remember, I had to disconnect from whatever I've seen Francis Duru do or whatever I've seen Okechukwu Igwe do. That was one of the best things that happened to me, you know, because it was messing with my psyche, you know. So once I was able to create that disconnect and focused on delivering from what I understand about acting, being true to this character as Ahanna and not as how I saw Okechukwu Igwe depicted or Francis Duru depicted, it was easier for me. And then I worked with one of the most amazing directors.
That was going to be my next question.
It became easy. The team I worked with, everybody was just so in sync. We wanted to see everybody win, you know. It's one of the biggest challenges I've had to take on, and then it happened in a year where there was COVID, and in a year of plenty challenges. I bet you what you saw with Rattlesnake, we had bigger dreams. Yes, COVID limited. But I still feel like we made a film full with soul, you know, energy. We did our best with the little resources we had. So
how many months did it take to you know, wrap up the entire shoot from pre-production? No, from principal photography to the end. Yeah.
From principal photography to about 3 months. Yeah, because we started filming just after the lockdown. That was in July, end of July. We started filming end of July. Back and forth, we did about 3 weeks of shooting in Lagos, did a week in Abuja, did a week in South Africa, then wrapped up, you know, in Nigeria. Yeah.
Okay, so did you do any special training? I mean, you jogged, we saw you running that little sequence. Did you do any other special training for the role of Ahanna? Like, was there any other physicalities that you had to like match with?
Weight,
I had to lose a lot of weight because But I'm still trying to even recover. Ramsey wanted
Six packs.
and
Okay.
not really.
Like, you know,
6 packs.
Ahanna, where that struggle.
Yeah, that struggled. So he didn't want me looking all
Looking
fluffy
fresh.
and, you know, so a bit of that. So I had to do a lot of jogging. I've not jogged that much in my entire life. You know, lots of workouts.